When I was little, my grandpa was a big part of my life. Him and my grandma babysat me while my parents were at work, so I spent a lot of time with him. My grandpa was a teacher and eventually became the principal of a school, so he loved spending time with kids and cared about how I was doing in school. Throughout my whole life, I would call my grandpa on the phone and ask him for help on my homework. I was learning math in school differently from how he knew how to solve problems, so it was often hard for him to teach me. He would hang up and learn on his own way how to solve a problem and then call me back to teach it to me. Even when I told him not to worry about it and I will just ask my teacher for help the next day in school, he still spent so much time as needed to help me learn. Seeing how dedicated my grandpa was to learning made me want to be as smart as he was. Throughout my education career, my grandpa always asked me about school, how my teachers were, and what I was learning. I told him funny stories about school, and he was always so happy to hear that I was having fun in school. When he asked me about my teachers, I knew he sincerely cared about me and our conversations. My grandpa was the most influential person in my life who made me want to be a teacher, and because of him, I am still so interested in being a teacher 19 years later. Whenever he could, my grandpa always came to my school events. He watched me graduate elementary school and middle school, and I knew that if he was here, he'd be able to watch me graduate high school and college. Even when I was older and in middle school, I would still play school with my friends. I would use old school supplies for my fake classroom and invested a lot of time in teaching fake students. I've always loved helping people and constantly envisioned myself as a teacher. Working at a summer camp for the past 4 summers also made me realize how good I am with kids and how much I like being with them. Working at camp helped me decide that I really do want to be a teacher because being with children and working with them is something that I would love to do for the rest of my life. I used to be really shy when I was younger, and even though, for the most part, I've overcome this shyness, I still get scared speaking in front of a big crowd sometimes. So, a main goal that I have is to overcome public speaking. I love working with little kids and I have a lot of experience with little kids. I've been working as a camp counselor at a day camp for the past 4 summers and I have a lot of little cousins. So, my main goal is to be an elementary school teacher. A long-time goal that I have is to have a family. So, when I become a teacher, I'll have great hours for my kids and overall it will work out very well. I want to be an approachable teacher. I want to be a teacher who kids look up to because I still remember my favorite teachers. I want to have a classroom where kids actually learn. And I also want to have a classroom where kids enjoy learning and look forward to coming to school each day. I really want to be a highly liked teacher because I still remember my teachers who really helped me. Even in high school, I would picture myself in front of the classroom and critique my teachers by imagining what I'm going to do instead. However, after considering other occupations, I realized all the benefits to being a teacher, and teaching became even more appealing to me. For one, there's great hours when you're a teacher, you have good benefits, there's a lot of vacation time, which is good for me because I'm always stressed out, and having a break is really well needed, and it also will give me time for my kids and my family. Being a teacher will be great for me because I'm very patient, caring, hardworking, and I like helping others. I will spend time with the children that need extra help, and I'm very dedicated to everything that I do. I know that I could be a very successful teacher. Overall, I can't wait to have my own classroom. I have been imagining myself as a teacher for my whole life, and it will be a dream come true when I have students of my own. All of my experience, such as being a counselor in training, a counselor, a babysitter, and watching how my own teachers handle situations, will come in handy in the near future. For as long as I can remember, I imagined myself as a teacher in so many different lessons during school, as weird as that sounds. And no matter how many other jobs I considered, I always came back to teaching. I knew that must be a sign. Thanks for watching.